What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sean P. the Bluff Guy. Hey! And we are back for another one. I said another one. We are doing another reaction stream. And today, the stream we are or the video, my bad. Video we're reacting to, I said it yesterday after the chapter reaction that, I think it's only fitting that we do something for King of Lightning, right? That we react to some King of Lightning. Luffy out here holding lightning bolts and stuff like he's Enel. So it's like, bro, it's only fitting to do some King of Lightning. And the title of the video we will be reacting to today is spoilers. Enel has a son selling the seas in the Grand Line. One Piece chapter 1046. But before I get into the video, first make sure y'all hit that like button. It definitely helps the channel grow, so I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell for notifications. If you want, follow me on my social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you are looking for a One Piece community, we have the Discord, which is probably going to be the best place. If you guys want to send me videos to react to, that the Discord is probably going to be the best place to send me videos. I usually take videos posted or sent to me in the Discord priority. I take those as priority. And we also have the One Piece Facebook group. All of these will be in the description box below, as well as the video we will be reacting to today from King of Lightning. So y'all make sure y'all go to his channel and, hit his like button, especially if you rock with the content that we reacting to. Anyway, let me see what you guys saying in the chat. I see you guys there. I see you guys. We got Angel in the building. He said, "You, what's good, Angel?" It's always good when you're here, man. It's always good to have you. It's always good to have you. We got Mango. He said, "We back," and Mango is definitely back. Shout out to Mango. Yeah, man, I hope to see more of Mango in the chat. I know he was here, or I'm not sure she, but I know Mango was here yesterday. So, definitely appreciate that. Shout out to Mango. And then we got Stan in the building. He says, "Hey, you." Shout out to Stan, man. Shout out to Stan. What's good, you guys? I'm glad you guys have made it to the stream today. It's wonderful to have you guys here. But you know what we guys came for. It's for this video from King of Lightning about chapter 1046. Pretty much a review, I guess. I guess that's what we'll call it, a review of chapter 1046 from King of Lightning. We got Sozo in the building. He said, "Yo, what's good, Sozo?" Hey, man, y'all came out, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys for being here today. Shout out to Sozo. But yeah, okay, so yeah, yesterday we had some, we had a chapter. It wasn't as hard hitting as the two chapters before it, right? Where we got those two drops, the reveal about Luffy's devil fruit, the Gummo Gummo no Mi, really known as, or I mean, it's known as the Gummo Gummo no Mi, but the real name of the Gummo Gummo no Mi is the Hito Hito no Mi Model Nika, right? Model Nika. So, but last chapter, we got to see a lot of the Straw Hats, like what everybody else in like the other Straw Hats and the other samurai and pirates are doing, like what's going on with them, right? Like that's pretty much what chapter 1046 gave us. And then on top of that, we got a great moment from Raizo and Jinbei when we see Raizo we see the flashback of Raizo pretty much taking the rain, right? Taking the rainwater from Zunisha. When Zunisha blows the rainwater onto her back, pretty much to act like rain for Zoe. Rizo held some of that rain within the scroll, right? And then he released all of it. Combo attack with him and Jinbei. Jinbei pretty much redirected it, and pretty much, their goal is to put out the fire. So that's what we get. And then we get some more of the fight between Kaido and Luffy. A great moment of Luffy pretty much grabbing like a lightning bolt. I don't know where the lightning bolt came from. I don't know if he produced it. I don't know if it was just lightning during all of this, everything going on. And he just grabbed the lightning bolt, turned it into rubber, so to make it to where he could actually grab it, and then attack Kaido with it. So that's kind of what I'm assuming. I think it's that thing. I don't think he actually produced the lightning, but if he did, man, like how? Like I need to know how. I need to know the mechanics of how Luffy is producing lightning. Because maybe this whole Nika Devil Fruit does way more than just turn things into rubber on the fly. Like external things to rubber. Sozo said, "No problem. I like your reaction vids." Hey man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Stan says it's more like early thoughts. He does his review on Mondays or Tuesdays after official chapter drops because he switched from official to scans. If I don't know if this is an early thoughts. You mean like an early thoughts of the chapter, like pre-reading it, or because this was dropped a couple days ago. This was dropped what were we on Monday? This was dropped Friday, I think. I'm assuming. Yeah, Friday. So, yeah, this not a review. I mean, he talks about he's obviously talking about Enel, so he obviously knows about the lightning ball. Either way, I think it's fitting to talk about. I think it was fitting to choose the King of Lightning videos, especially after what transpired during the last chapter. Stan says early thoughts of the chapter before he does an in-depth review after the official drop. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care too much. That's fine because I've seen some of his actual review videos and they're pretty long, right? They're pretty long. Like I think some of them I've seen were like up to an hour or more, and I'm like, I try to do shorter videos, because if I do a longer video, this stream could probably be like good 3-4 hours. It could be like 4 hours, right? It could be 4 hours, and that's like me not stopping as much, right? You said more like 20 to 30 minutes. Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter. But I've seen some longer ones. But anyway, yeah. So let's get into the actual video, right? See what he got to say about the chapter. I guess we calling Luffy the King of Lightning now. Like Luffy is the King of Lightning in One Piece over Enel. But yeah, let's get into it. I don't want to waste too much time today. It's a chapter. I said a lot about the chapter yesterday, so I don't need to set the stage. But let's continue.
Believe you me. I know. There is one particular panel that you, the people, the media, the masses want me to talk about off the rip. Oh, that panel just caught me off guard. I think it caught everybody that read the panel like way off. Like, wait, what? Oh.
Bro, that definitely caught me off guard. I'm like it's like Oda just ever since he revealed this this awakening of Luffy, this Sun God Nika Devil Fruit, Gear Fifth Devil Fruit Awakening of Luffy. Ever since he did that, it's just like just so much in these chapters just have left me speechless, right? And this that moment, like I'm not gonna lie, last chapter, it wasn't nothing too crazy happening, right? It wasn't nothing too crazy that kind of left like that had me dropping my jaw, my pause, pause, had me dropping my jaw. Oh man, let me stop. But that moment where we see Luffy gripping, pretty much holding on to a lightning bolt. Just that one specific instance in this chapter was just enough to just leave me speechless and just have me hyped right there. Bruh, come on now. So now, that makes me think, right? That makes me think, like what can't Luffy grab, right? Like what couldn't he grab and turn into rubber and hold on to it? You know, like things as far as intangible things, right? Like what can he do? If you could do that to a lightning bolt, I feel like Logia Devil Fruit users shouldn't be much of a problem for Luffy at this point, right? It shouldn't be. And I'm not saying they like even after learning hockey, you know, anybody who learns hockey, it's usually a good counter for hockey for Logia Devil Fruit users, right? But you know, I could still see Logia users being a problem, even regardless if you have hockey or not. But Luffy though, like he could probably grab one of like Logia users, regardless if he's using hockey or not. Like he could probably just grab them, turn them into rubber, and make them tangible. So this upgrade was kind of a for me. I kind of look at it as a counter for somebody like Teach, right? Maybe not a counter, but it's kind of like a mirroring ability when Teach is able to grab like Devil Fruit users because of his Devil Fruit, right? Because of the Yami Yami no Mi nullifying the Devil Fruit user, and he can just grab you, right? So, you know, and that's without hockey. As far as we know, Teach wasn't really using any hockey. You know, and same with Luffy. So, man, you know, Stan said that's why people call him Goda. Of course. Stan said after this, Luffy is never losing to an admiral. Bruh, for real, like it's like I think Logias are probably going to be the least threatening of the Devil Fruit types for at least for Luffy, right? At least for Luffy, because I think now their intangibility means even less than it did before. You know, when he was just using hockey. Like now, I believe like it means even less to somebody like Luffy at least. Now I would say Zone and Prometheus still kind of got, you know, they still got their own battles. With Zone, is because Zone users are so durable, right? They're so all their stats are pretty much increased. Their strength, their speed, all that is increased, and they're just durable. So that alone, you know, I don't think, you know, I mean, Luffy in general with this new power up is going to help regardless who he fights. But I believe that the one thing that kind of gave the edge to Logias or now like null and void when it comes to Luffy and Prometheus, are so like all over the place when it comes to like abilities, you know, because you can have somebody like I don't want to say Luffy no more because now he's, you know, now we learn he's not even a Promethea, you know, but all the time we thought he's a Promethea, he was super durable and even though that's kind of like a zone, right? But like all these other Prometheus, like the range of abilities is so varied. You know, you don't know what you're getting, right? Logia, you kind of know what you're getting. Zone, you do as well. Um, Stan says, hold on. Let me see where you guys at. Angel said, I don't think Luffy turned the light bolt into rubber. After this, Luffy won't. What do you think he did then? After this, Luffy won't struggle against anyone. Make me feel like Zoro versus Mihawk coming soon. If he didn't turn the lightning bolt into rubber, what do you think he did? Because just because he is made of rubber, I don't think that's necessarily making him able to catch lightning bolts. Rubber just make you resistant to lightning. Now, if you turn the actual lightning bolt into rubber, you could actually grab it. Luffy has never, with his normal base rubber abilities, he's never shown the capability of being able to actually grab onto lightning. It wasn't until we actually see him turning things into rubber to when he actually was able to. So, bro, you gonna have to convince me otherwise, because just saying. But yeah. Anyway, Stan says, nah, come on, we still got Blackbeard, maybe Emu, but if it comes to the Admirals, he is never losing to them. I think right now Luffy is at Mihawk level or above him. I don't know. We don't really know how strong Luffy is or Mihawk is compared to other Yonko. I always say Mihawk is around Yonko level, but he could be like low. He could be on like the low spectrum of the Yonko level. So I don't know. I mean, he's fighting Kaido pretty. Like right now, he pretty much is toying with Kaido. I personally think Kaido has more in the tank though to keep this fight competitive for much longer or a bit longer. So as far as I believe, I don't think Mihawk is stronger than Kaido. I would say it depends where Shanks is in the pecking order of Yonko, because I think Mihawk is around Shanks. I think it just is. I think he's around Shanks. So, and I don't think Shanks is stronger than Kaido either. So I don't know. White Angel said, what Blackbeard going to do against Toon Force Luffy? Sorry, but Kaido over Mihawk. What are you talking about? I don't. Who said Mihawk over Kaido? I didn't see anybody say Mihawk was over Kaido. In my opinion, I might eat my words in the future. Stan says, yeah, I agree that Kaido over Luffy, but I still don't see Luffy being on the same level as Kaido after all the things Kaido has been through in this battle. So I guess Angel is trying to say that. I guess when you said Luffy was as strong as Mihawk, I guess Angel believes that Luffy is currently stronger than Kaido. So that would mean Mihawk by default is stronger than Kaido as well, if they're indeed even. I don't know if I believe Luffy is stronger than Kaido just yet. Not until when the battle is over. I'll agree. I'll agree or disagree when the battle is over. But until then, there's still plenty of time for things to change in this fight. So I'm not putting Luffy over Kaido just yet. If that's what you're trying to do, Angel. Because that seems like what you're trying to do. Because nobody else brought up Kaido being, or Mihawk being stronger than Kaido other than you for some reason. Uh, Stan says, so far now I see him at Mihawk level or a little above him, but still under Kaido. My Sozo said my theory: Zoro will eat Kaido's devil fruit after Kaido dies. Some of Zoro's techniques are associated with dragons. I disagree. I think if Zoro hasn't eaten the devil fruit by now in the series, I don't think he's eating the devil fruit. And I would honestly rather Zoro not eat a devil fruit, because then it's like it kind of defeats the it kind of kills the badassness of Zoro. How tough Zoro is without having a devil fruit. You know, kind of like Shanks and Mihawk and Garp, Monkey D. Garp. You know, a lot of other super strong characters that we've seen that has yet to have a devil fruit. And Sanji as well, right? And if Zoro eats a devil fruit at this so late in the series, it would kind of be moot, right? And do we really want Zoro having to get like a edge such as a devil fruit when he goes up against Mihawk? I would when I see him fight Mihawk, which I kind of don't believe he's going to actually fight Mihawk. You know, I think Mihawk could potentially die before Zoro fights him. Could. It wouldn't be as good. I think it would, the fight, but if we do get the Zoro and Mihawk fight, it would be a way better fight if it's Zoro versus Mihawk. Two devil fruitless characters. You know. So yeah, I don't think Zoro's getting a devil fruit, let alone Kaido's devil fruit. And we don't know. Kaido probably not going to die. Kaido's probably not dying either. Angel said, I don't know what he did. I'm not trying to convince you on anything. I just don't think he turned it into rubber. All right. I think Mihawk above Shanks because, well, I'm asking you, what do you think he did? That's what I'm asking you. If you don't think he turned it into rubber, how do you think he's holding the lightning bolt? I think Mihawk above Shanks because in their first interaction, Mihawk calls Shanks a has-been because his arm got bitten off. I disagree with that. I think, because how would Mihawk know how strong Shanks is without his arm? If he refuses to fight him, how he know he's a has-been? You can only tell somebody's strength level if fighting them, right? Now, if he fought like Shanks one time with one arm and then said, "Look, man, I'm done this fight. You know, you're not as strong as you was," I could see something like that. But just calling him like, and he did, and I don't even remember him calling him a has-been. He just said, if I remember correctly, Mihawk just said, I would not fight a one-armed man or something along that line, because he didn't want to, more along the line, like he wouldn't have feel like honored to, it would have been kind of a, how can I say, it wouldn't have been as honorable to defeat a one-armed man versus a two-armed man. You know, it wouldn't be, for Mihawk, it wouldn't be honorable to defeat his rival with a handicap. So that's why I look at why Mihawk stopped fighting Shanks. Not because he got weaker. So, you know, and plus, that was like so long ago. You know, we don't, like, Shanks has gotten stronger since. Mihawk has as well. But yeah, I had to disagree with that, man. Stan says interesting fact is that Oda said in an SBS that if Zoro had a devil fruit, he would have Kaido's devil fruit. Okay. Yeah, but I still don't see him getting Kaido's devil fruit. But cool. Angel said, I don't know what he did. Okay. I thought if you would have had an explanation, bro. But okay. Q. Shout out to Q. We got Cube in the building. He says he We can't analyze Mihawk or Shanks or his crew. Haven't seen anything really to be objective. It's like saying Fujitora is stronger than Green Bull. I agree. I agree with that. Angel said he called him a one-armed has-been. You're gonna have to show me that, because you're gonna have to show me you're gonna have to show me Mihawk calling him a one-armed has-been. Because I don't remember him saying that. But even then, it's like, I don't know. Let's continue.
However, first of all, number one, if you haven't seen my live reaction to it, link in the box below to Cold Requiem and the Twitch channel. This week, we did it earlier than usual because they come out now on Thursday, so I tried a Thursday night stream. The early waters are interesting, right? They taste very fresh, very clean, and good for the body and the soul. But like a green banana, just because it's fresh doesn't mean that you just want to eat it fresh. You want to give some time to kind of ripen and get a little bit sweeter. And I feel like, okay, Thursday is interesting for a stream if need be, but I want to do it on Friday still. I'm pretty sure I do. Thursday nights is pretty tough for the UK people and Europeans, Middle Easterns. Like, whoa, Thursday night? Hey, what the hell? So I feel like in order to make sure that we can accommodate for most people across the world, my streams for One Piece will still be on Friday afternoon, but on occasion, let's say in case of, let's say, an emergency, Thursday night via scans on Thursday. Fair enough, fine. So, that being said, that was crazy. That was insane. Not the last panel, no. I'm talking about the combination of Jinbei, first son of the sea, and the 6th Yonko, aka the 7th Mizukage, Raizo of the Mist. Whoa! First of all, Jinbei could beat who's who.
Okay, I see where you're talking about. But even then, I kind of think Mihawk was just being, like, it's like they was both kind of jabbing at each other. That's all I see. Like, I think you kind of take it as just because Mihawk called him a has-been, that means Shanks isn't. Like, I don't agree. Like, I get what you're saying, but it's more of two guys jabbing at each other. It's like me, like Shanks, because I just read what you sent me. Shanks said, let me pull it up. Shanks said, Hawkeye, this is unexpected. I'm in a bad mood. You here to challenge me? So, Shanks was being a little testy with Mihawk. So Mihawk was like, Mihawk was kind of throwing back that same energy. That's how I looked at it. I don't look at it as like Mihawk confirming that Shanks is weaker than him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it like that. I don't see how you got that from that specific moment. Like saying Mihawk is stronger than Shanks because Mihawk called him a has-been. I don't see how you kind of connected that. It's like me and you, if we're cool and we see each other and I might insult you, but kind of like joking wise, right? Like, you know how you got friends and you kind of might say, oh man, you can't fight, even though they might be able to fight, but you're just kind of jabbing at them because that's what you do with your friends, right? That's kind of like two friends jabbing at each other. That's how I see it. Cube said, "Kid called weakling doesn't mean it's accurate. Seems more banter than anything." Yeah, exactly what Cube said. It's just banter. I think you getting too much from it, but it, like, I see why Mihawk doesn't want to fight Shanks, but I don't think it's because Shanks is weak. Like, Shanks isn't weaker. He just doesn't want to beat a man who's handicapped. As far as in a sword battle, Now, I'm not saying like losing an arm does nerf somebody. I agree with that. So Shanks probably isn't as strong as he could be with two arms, but I don't think he's like automatically strong or weaker than Mihawk because Mihawk's called him a has-been. Angel said the difference between Luffy, Kid, and Shanks, Mihawk is that Shanks and Mihawk have actually fought each other. You know, you talking to Cube. Let's continue.
One-on-one on land. This man with water, a whole different breed of cat. Yo, the ocean current shoulder throw and is flooding several floors. And in the process too, he's actually busting through several floors. Onigashima is a gigantic mansion filled with like superstructures, like its own city, cities within cities. It's huge. And Jinbei is busting through all of these floors in like one attack. No. Jinbei is amazing. With water in the area, he's a whole different breed of cat. It's absurd. And Raizo, those scrolls are unbelievably busted. It's like the Blackbeard black hole technique plus liberation. Kurozu, liberation. Liberation! It's like that, but it's indefinite. Kaido's blast breath was in Raizo's scroll. Raizo chose to use it immediately, but in theory, no, he can keep it in his own scroll indefinitely. Imagine that. The power to vaporize a mountain indefinitely in Raizo's scroll.
Crazy.
The chap.
Man, if I was Raizo, I'd be like just having like scrolls in the tuck. Like I just go fight like strong opponents. Go steal one of like their big attacks. Go steal it, seal it in my scroll, stuff it. You know, fight them a little more, get them to throw some more big attacks at me. Just be stealing attacks on them, just stealing attacks and just keeping them, and then like run away just so. Like my only purpose of fighting like guys way stronger than me is just to get some super strong attacks that I could use later on somebody else. But man, that made me think though, like, could Raizo like absorb like ocean water? You know what I'm saying? Like, could he, or would the scroll like just kind of nullify like the ability to like soon as it touches water it nullify? But that got me interested. Like what are the limits to what Raizo can actually absorb? You know, could he do the ocean water? Cause bro, like just imagine just having like a scroll full of ocean water in the tuck, and you in the right environment to use it, and you just sink a dude in water, right? Q said, yeah, but we can't take that at face value. Everything unless we do see at least some feats. We barely seen or Mihawk, and even less from Shanks. It's too early to compare. Yeah, I agree with Cube on that. You know, like, you know, Mihawk not wanting to fight Shanks isn't really a you're weak type thing. I don't believe that's what it is, and I don't know why you come to that conclusion, but I don't think just because he called him a has-been that Shanks was a has-been. It's like, because it's like this. How I see it, they fought before Shanks became a Yonko. Shanks lost his arm, and then he became a Yonko. That doesn't sound like a has-been to me. Someone who becomes handicapped and then still eventually becomes to one of the most respected positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a has-been. You know what I mean? Like, and I know Mihawk might have been talking about Shanks relative to him, you know, but what I'm saying is I don't think that Mihawk saying that is a confirmation that Shanks is weak, like officially weaker than Mihawk. Now, who knows though? Mihawk could be like stronger than all the Yonko. That's a very, very likely situation. He could be stronger than Shanks. Maybe when they were rivals, maybe Mihawk always had the edge, and then Shanks lost his arm, and then it was even the gap got a little bigger. So it's not to say that Mihawk isn't stronger than Shanks. I'm just saying I wouldn't take something that somebody said like as far as Shanks sure has been in the account when we haven't really seen either of them. We haven't seen much of either of them, you know. And to me, again, like I said, that whole situation is like too friends kind of jabbing at each other, kind of talking mess. It's like you talk mess with your friends, right? I would think so. You know, like you might make fun of them for something that's not even true. You know. Stan says, I don't think he can absorb ocean water because it negates devil fruit powers. Similar to Smoothie, she can absorb liquid, but only from living beings and not from ocean water. Well, but you kind of said it. You said it yourself. She absorbs liquid from humans. You know, so it's like, and we don't know if she can't absorb liquid from oceans. We don't know if her ability is only limited to absorbing the liquids out of humans, right? If she can only absorb liquid out of humans, then that means anything that's not human she can absorb. So yes, the ocean would fall under that, as well as a pool, as well as a cup of water, as well as anything that's not within a human would fall under that. And as far as it nullifying, I kind of have to disagree with you right there. It might, but why doesn't Aokiji's ability? Why can Aokiji affect water with his ability, but other characters wouldn't be able to affect water with their abilities? You know, like I get if the water is touching you, you can't affect it. But if let's say if you're not directly touching the water, if his scrolls are touching the water, could he affect it? You know, because Aokiji actually physically touched water, and he was able to activate his ability touching water. Like the water didn't prevent him from activating his ability. And I do realize he has an ice devil fruit ability, but still, if we're using that logic, that would mean that the water would have nullified Aokiji's ability like it would any other devil fruit user, and make him unable to turn the water into ice. But Aokiji was still able to activate his ability touching the water, right? So with Raizo, you know, it's possible. You know, I get what you're saying, but you know, that logic, you know, I think Aokiji kind of disproved that specific logic. Stan says, because when she was chasing the Straw Hats on her ship, she turned giant from absorbing liquid from her crewmates and not from the ocean. So anything besides something that negates devil fruit powers is fair game. But you gotta look, Smoothie, we don't really know how Smoothie's abilities fully operate. You know? Cause like you specifically said. Like you specifically said, she can absorb liquid, but only from living beings. Only from living beings. So that means any liquid that she absorbs has to come from humans. So your reason doesn't really say like she can't absorb it because it's ocean water. It's saying that she can only absorb it from human beings. So she can't absorb no other type of liquid other than liquid from humans. You know, so if that is indeed how her devil fruit worked, then it's a very specified devil fruit. So yes, it wouldn't work on the water because the ocean isn't human. It's not like it doesn't work on the ocean because it's the ocean. You know, you're saying it doesn't work on the ocean because it's not a human being. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting from what you're saying. So again, I mean, Athena said, isn't the water from Zunisha from the ocean? It is. It is indeed. See, bam. Exactly. And again, because I feel as though I gotta explain this all the time, because I feel as though a lot of people don't understand how water affects devil fruits. And I'm not saying y'all don't, but I'm just saying the water weakens devil fruit users as it's like it can't just be water, right? It has to be still water. It has to be like a body of water, a lake, a pool, a tub, the ocean, the sea, something where it's like still water, a body of still water, right? And it's also dependent on how much of the character's body is submerged in the water, you know, because even when their body is in the water, they can still use devil. It doesn't nullify their body completely, you know. Like if their ankles are in the water, it doesn't nullify the ability, you know. Like we seen Luffy attack people in the ocean, like under the ocean, in the sea, right? Like during the whole Fishman arc. So a scroll just touching the water without Rizo's body actually being in the water, it should be able to work by theory, you know. Now I'm probably sure it probably doesn't work because you know that'd probably be a little too OP if this man could just sit here and absorb ocean water, and then it's like why doesn't he just do this all the time, right? So there is something that's holding it, but you know maybe if the scrolls are part of his devil fruit ability, like he's creating these scrolls with his devil fruit ability. Once he dip it into the water, since it's submerged in the water, it becomes nullified. So now, I mean, maybe that's what you're saying, Stan. I'm assuming. Q said, I think the ocean drains devil fruit users, not necessarily negate their attack. Luffy is still rubber when he drowns. Yeah, I agree with Q. You know, it doesn't fully nullify. It's like it weakens them to where they can't use it. You know, and it also depends on how much of their body is in the water. Like if Luffy's ankles are in the water, it will weaken him, but he'll still be able to use his devil fruit. You know. Now with Rizo, we don't really know how his devil fruit work. You know, like maybe the scrolls itself, when you dip it into water to try to absorb the water, maybe it kind of act like a extension of Rizo to where it nullifies the more you dip it in the water, you know. So I mean, there's something to what you're saying, Stan, that I could see being the truth. I think Smoothie was kind of a bad example. Like your smoothie example was kind of, I think it was kind of bad examples using smoothie specifically. But you know there might be some validity in what you're saying. But let's continue.
After pacing wise, we'll get to review obviously, but we're like all over the place here for an obvious reason. But we're all over the place here clearly, and we do see for like a 2-panel moment, Zoro. Zoro is not looking so hot. Some folks want a crazy Zoro rebound, awaken some giant Ashra mode to match Luffy's Sun God mode. He's gonna have 3 black blades instantly. He's gonna cut the whole island in half. But Zoro's an event.
Right, you know what I just thought of? What if Zoro like conquers Ashra? Like what if Zoro could actually, well, I mean he does become Ashra, but what if he like integrates Ashra like a lot more than it already has, to where like he could just automatically go in the form after that? Like what if he actually becomes Ashra? You know, like Zoro, like he dies, like let's say he's in the afterlife and he has to defeat Ashra, because I feel like Ashra is like, who is Ashra? Like what deity is Ashra? Let me look that up, y'all. I feel like he's like a deity of hell or something. Ashura. Okay. It's not who I'm looking for. Deity. Yeah. All right. So Ashura, Iranian Ashura in Hindu mythology, class of beings defined by their opposition to the devas of Sora's god. The term Asura appears. So yeah, Ashura is a demon or a god creature from Japanese mythology. So yeah, okay, so maybe while Zoro is like at death's door, like maybe he confronts Ashura or something, right? Like, because Ashura is like a demon, you know, like, or it's like a god. So I'm thinking Ashura might have like ties to hell. I'm not that well versed in the mythology, so if somebody in the chat, if y'all could give me a simplified definition of who Ashura is and what is he the god of? Because I seen something that say he's like a demon, and he's a god. I didn't want to sit here and read that right now. But if let's say Zoro fights Ashura and actually like defeats Ashura or something, I don't know, man. That'd be wild, man. Like, cause then when you got Luffy being the sun god, and then you got like Zoro being Ashura. I mean, he's always used it, but I'm talking about more of like a deeper integration of Ashura, within Zoro. Like Zoro, like literally becomes Ashura or something. Angel said Cube and the one fisherman can still use the devil fruit in the ocean. Yeah. Exactly. Let's continue.
He's in a bit of a pickle, man. Yeah. Now, maybe he does do something, right? But the mink sensu bean is done. It's gone. And Zoro is having a hard time. Frankie is now hauling booty to try and find Chopper to try and save Zoro with Sasaki's Iron Division people. But Frankie does kind of note how he won't make it, meaning that Zoro's actually still alive, but he's very, very, very close to death's door. Death and Zoro are fighting essentially off screen right now in Zoro's own mental world. Right now, Zoro's gonna be fighting death. He cuts off Death's arm and is like, yeah, Luffy, I have conquered death. Yeah. He has like Death's arm as a trophy. He has a side of whatever, man. Look, like Zoro's nasty. Don't get me wrong. Zoro, he's nasty. But he's in trouble.
We got trouble.
But who's not in a big trouble? Who's not in a pickle right now? Is the monkey massive Nick? Oh, wow. Hey yo, Luffy is insane. Luffy is insane. No. I gotta thank God.
This man goofy.
The magic words come.
This man goofy. Angel said Luffy also always says his energy is just drained. LOL, I typed exactly at the same time as when I said exactly. Yeah, man, like, what, like, I do think Stan might have, he might have a point though. I think, cause I think Rizo's scrolls kind of act like an extension of him. If he could just summon them, cause I don't know if he's actually just carrying a bunch of scrolls around. Like they might actually be like, he could actually create these scrolls and store them within himself. Something along that line, right? So them being products of devil fruits, I'm assuming they will also kind of be subjected to the weakness of water, right? So if you dip the scroll into like a body of water, maybe it can absorb it because the scroll itself becomes too weak, So, but I do get what Stan says. I just disagree with the example with Smoothie because I'm like, we don't really know how Smoothie's ability work fully. We know she could absorb liquids out of people, but we don't know if she could like absorb random liquids. Like if there's like a I don't know, a cup of water, if she could just absorb that in her sword.
Clutch. Absolutely clutch. At the beginning of this chapter. Yo, when this man Kaido, who are you?
Please.
Nigga, you know who I am. Nigga, you know who I am. I am Monkey D. Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's gonna surpass you and become King Ooh of the pirates. Oh, those words are delicious. Because the idea of some weird, like, Yu Hakusho, like, Ryzen takes over Yusuke's body thing, out the window. Luffy saying those words washes away a lot of this stuff about soul takeovers and so on and so forth. And it's delicious. It's honest to God, just delicious, and I love it. And then when you,
I disagree with that, but you know, I don't want to go too much deeper into that. As far as like a full-on possession, yeah, that's not the case. I will concede to that, but I do believe it's some level of the will of the devil fruit having influence over the will of Luffy or Luffy's soul or whatever. You know, I do believe there still is some level of influence. It just isn't like Luffy not being in the body and it's all Joy Boy or Nika. So yeah, I concede to that specific point, but I don't fully think it's just washed away. Like, come on, I don't think it's washed away. I think there is some level of influence being put on the Luffy.
you see the fight continue on between Kaido and Luffy, and Kaido pulling out this instant attack, the Gundari meteor shower, and then Luffy doing his own counterattack, which are not named. That is a sign of Luffy's ignorance in the state. So far, not a single attack from Luffy is actually named. And we see him absorbing the impact of Kaido's clubs. And Kaido, that's a very cool attack. But Luffy is hella nasty himself. Ain't no doubt about that. I mean, dude, this man, when he punches Kaido, I think he's doing actually more internal organ damage than usual. That's what I'm thinking, but who the hell knows? But of course, that's my assumption. I have no idea. And at the end of the chat, oh my god, no.
Oh my god.
Look, man.
No.
Look, man. That was some serious hype. That was some, watch my reaction, please. That was some serious hype. Hold the fuck up. I did not see Luffy grabbing the lightning bolt. He grabbed the lightning. He grabbed it. Either he created it, because some folks theorized, and there's actually evidence for us, I think, in some.
Before he goes into, because I kind of want to address Angel, because I know Angel don't. Nice Kevin Hart impression, Bluff. Oh my god.
Oh my god, no.
All right, but on a serious note, like I kind of want to expand on like why I disagree with Angel, and I mean it's not necessarily agree with Angel, but this is more kind of directed towards Angel, since he you don't believe about the rubber, like Luffy turning into lightning into rubber. Like, why do I think he turned the lightning into rubber? Well, lightning is intangible, right? Lightning is an intangible thing. It can hurt you, like if it was tangible. Don't get me wrong, but Luffy had to pretty much make that lightning tangible. Like being a rubber man doesn't necessarily mean you can just grab electricity. You still have to make the electricity or the lightning bolt tangible. Now, the most logical explanation to it, I believe, the most explainable explanation, because that's all I'm really doing. I try to make certain things we see in the chapter explainable. Like when I was talking about Luffy running on the air, instead of it just being Toon Force, I think it's actually could be explained within the dynamics of how Luffy's abilities work. You know what I'm saying? So what I think is Luffy had to make this lightning bolt tangible in order to be able to grab it. So since we know that Luffy could turn things into rubber, right? He could turn the rocks under him into rubber. He could turn people's bodies into rubber. That would also make me believe that he can also possibly turn something such as elements, such as a lightning, rubber as well, meaning giving him the ability to be able to actually grab it, and not just kind of like absorb it or anything, But you know, that's the best explanation I could think of. You know, and it makes sense. It's something you could sit there and actually explain, and then not just be kind of some ass pull thing where now Luffy's just randomly grabbing lightning bolts and creating them and all that thing. Like,
ways where he can actually make his own lightning. Like, let's say when you go into the clouds the first time round, he actually created those lightning bolts himself. But I think it's more likely that he actually grabbed it. Like, he actually grabbed he actually grabbed the bolt of lightning. As a King Lightning, I just gotta pay respects. I have no other choice but to pay respects for Luffy pulling out the lightning. I mean, Enel is the prima lightning dude. He has Big Mama's competition out of nowhere. Mega, major dark horse. Luffy? And I love it. I have a huge lightning bias, and when this man has the lightning bolt like he's Zeus. ZKK. Not Zoro. Zeus kills Kaido. But could he rubberify the lightning? Could he add his own rubber ability to the lightning bolt? Could he actually rubberify energy itself? This gets hella scary. You know?
Yeah, man, it does. And that's kind of what I'm saying, bro. If he could rubberify elements, bro, like, Logias don't mean a darn thing to Luffy at this point. Like, man, you want to be you want to shoot a magma fist at me, boy? Let me grab this magma fist and play basketball with it. Like, just imagine Kaido try to do that little magma fist thing, and Luffy just grabs him and just start going like Harlem Globetrotters on him, just crossing people up like, bruh, come on now. Who else? Like Aokiji? Come on, Aokiji. You gonna throw some ice at me? You gonna throw like an ice bird at me or something? Let me take that bird and strangle it. I'm gonna turn it into a whole different balloon animal. He creating balloon animals with Aokiji's ice structures. And Kizaru, he's probably just gonna be like, oh, catch Kizaru real quick. Kizaru goes into like his yada yada mirror thing where he bounces off of stuff, and Luffy just catches him right there, you know, with his future sight and rubber abilities. Angel said, I feel as though Luffy being to turn lightning into rubber would be an ass pull in itself. Not really. It's already being established he could turn things into rubber. You know what I'm saying? It's already kind of, I don't see how an ass pull is like Luffy being able to produce lightning. That would be an ass pull. Luffy just grabbing lightning randomly with no explanation, that would be an ass pull. Him being able to turn lightning into rubber and then being able to grab it, it's been explained. He's been turning Kaido's body into rubber. He's turned the ground of Onigashima into rubber. I don't see how it's like unfathomable for him to possibly turn something like lightning into rubber. You know, see, especially out of everything we've been seeing. Angel said Katakuri about to turn lightning into mochi. I don't think Katakuri has the level of manipulation that Luffy has been showing this current arc. So yeah, I don't see that being the case. You know, Luffy on the other hand, he's, you know, like, we didn't see Katakuri turn Luffy into mochi. You know, we seen Luffy turn Kaido's eyes into rubber, his face into rubber, the inside of his body into rubber. You know, and Doflamingo was turning objects into strings, random objects. So I mean, maybe Katakuri can change lightning and Mochi if he tries, if he could, if he senses it and know where it's about to go, then yeah, possibly. I don't know. He hasn't shown anything. He hasn't really shown the ability to affect anything with Mochi, But I mean, Doflamingo turned buildings into strings, and he turned all kinds of things into strings. And Luffy has been turning pretty much anything he wanted into rubber. Like, and think about it. Think about it. What did they say? He fights freely. He could pretty much, like, what he could do is pretty much limited to his imagination. So if I imagine I could turn into if how far I could go with my abilities is only limited to my imagination, and I'll sit here and say, you know what, I want to grab lightning. I want to turn that into rubber. Why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? Why can't I do it?
You know why? Imagine a Kizaru laser coming Luffy's way. Luffy dodges it, but let's say he grabs. Let's say he grabs the laser and then he turns into rubber. I mean, yo. Now, obviously, because he is a rubber person, he nullifies lighting, period. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. But if you're going to apply that to energy itself, like literally all forms of matter and energy can be affected by his attribute. And let's say he starts actually using that lightning bolt as, like, he doesn't just throw it at Kaido. It's a sword. A temporary lightning, like, not that crap giant sword on Gashima. He actually uses the lightning bolt as a sword, or like a whip, or an axe, spear, whatever. There are no limits. There literally are no zero limits to the monk. Yeah, to the monkey master. But it's hype. It's hype to the.
It's all hype.
I can't finish the video. Austin in the video.
Bruh. Alright, I mean, like this one. I am. Alright. So that is the video. The video will be in the description box. So, you guys can go check it out on his channel. Go send him a like and all that. But yeah, man, as far as that thing, I think, I know Angel don't agree with me, but that's fine. It's okay. I definitely think he turned that lightning into energy or into rubber. It's the only explanation to why he could just grab lightning and it just stays in his hand. It makes sense. I know Angel wants to think it's ass pull, but no, it actually does make plenty of sense. We've been seeing Luffy turn almost everything possible. Like, he turned inside of Kaido, he turned Onigashima, he's been turning everything into rubber. So it's already been established, right? Like, it's kind of like when I think, what is it you? It's either you or Stan, but I think it's Angel who when I was talking about spirits coming into Wano and all that, he was like, it never been established. It never. Seeing souls and spirits or spirit possessions never been established. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Luffy turning things into rubber has been established. So if that's been established, then it really isn't much of an ass pull for him to be able to grab on to energy. Like, he could literally probably turn anything into rubber he wants. He could literally probably just turn anything into rubber. Any form of matter he could probably turn into rubber. Angel said it was Stan. Okay. So, yeah, man. I mean, I don't believe he produced the lightning, because to me it's like, I don't think I know as freely as Luffy can fight, I still think that's kind of outside the scope of his ability to pretty much create something such as lightning, right? So I don't know if it was lightning. I don't think it was lightning. What you guys think? Like what are your guys' thoughts on that specific moment? I know I've been talking a lot about what I think it is, but what do you guys think? Y'all think like Luffy produced that lightning? Y'all think it was just like lightning, right? You know, it was lightning and Luffy caught it. How do y'all think Luffy caught it? Was it like did Luffy just grab lightning? Or did he turn the lightning into rubber? You know? Angel said, Luffy turning tangible things to rubber has been established. Luffy turning intangible thing to rubber has not been. Bruh, it's literally been 2 chapters. It's been 2 chapters. We just literally got into this form. Right? Like when he was turning in things that aren't intangible into rubber, that wasn't established when he was doing that before he did it. But he did, and then it was established, right? So, of course, there's going to be times when things aren't established. You got to let them be established, though. You know, and I've already stated a time that it was established. I mean, I don't know if it was established for sure, but it makes sense. Like when he got thrown off Onigashima and he ran, and you know I said the best explanation I could think of is him turning the air into rubber and then like running on the air. You know, now that could have been skywalk, but the principles of how he was using it wasn't skywalk. Like he wasn't actually like bouncing off. He just ran like he it's like he turned his legs into wheels and then just kind of like rode on the air. You know, a lot of times when we see skywalk, it's usually people having to like step off. They have to kick off the air. They usually have to kick off it. He didn't do any kickoff. You know, there was nothing propelling him forward. He was just turning his wheel like legs and then just driving along the air. Now, I'm not saying that was established. I'm not saying that's what happened for sure, but that's kind of what it seemed like. That's kind of like what it seemed like that happened, right? Stan says, all right, guys, I gotta go. Great stream today as well. See you later, Bluff. Gonna go to sleep because it's kind of late where I am. Anyways, great stream today. Have a nice one, y'all. Shout out to Stan. Hey, man. Hope to see you in the stream tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. So yeah, shout out to Stan. Q said he grabbed lightning from the cloud and used his awakening to grab it. But Angel said, but it was established that turning tangible things into your devil fruit was possible 3 arcs before. But it was never, but yeah, I mean, it was established. It was established that you could turn things into your devil fruit. You know, it was never limited to just tangible things. We just, maybe the characters who we seen use it, that's their limits. You know, that is their limits. We literally got an explanation from the Gorosei that says he who has that devil fruit is pretty much, they could fight freely and they're only limited to their imagination. But now your argument is saying like it hasn't been established when the Gorosei pretty much they pretty much established before that this devil fruit isn't as limited as other devil fruits. It's not as limiting. You know, it gives you you can pretty much do anything your imagination allows you to do. And if grabbing lightning, that's not something you have to be super imaginative to do. It's not something you have to be super imaginative to do. And just because it wasn't established before doesn't mean it can't happen. You know, like I get that explanation in some cases. I get it. But when we have like a new power up that almost sets a new bar, you can't really use the rules of the old rules to explain this one, especially one that is already kind of explained to not have limits. But One Life Man said rubber came from a tropical tree. If you live in a tropical place, there's a lot of thunder. And shout out to One Life Man who in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I mean, I guess, but I mean, I don't really know how that explains what was going on though. Angel said that was changed to fancy. I'm confused about that. One Life Man said, drop a like, everyone. Yeah, drop a like. Drop a like. Shout out to One Life Man. Come in. He come in the stream already talking, telling people what it is, talking about drop a like. Drop a like right now, and if you haven't. Drop a like for the one time. Drop a like for the one time. Angel says, so Luffy could have just imagined that lightning bolt and is holding it. Hey, that's true. That's true as well. That's true as well. That could definitely be the case. I don't think so, because I still don't believe that, but it could be. It could be. I don't believe it, but it could be. Because that's still a little outside of the scope of rubber. Turning lightning into rubber, that's in the scope of rubber awakening. Creating lightning isn't, but again, we're entering uncharted territories. That's how you gotta look at it. This is uncharted territories right now. What we're in right now is uncharted territories. We've never been here before, and when we go into uncharted territories, you can't go into it using the same logic, the same rules of where we've been before, when this is, unknown territory, I don't believe that he produced lightning, but is it possible? I mean, it is possible. It is possible. Cube said, as for now, we can't say he can produce or summon lightning. All it seemed that he grabbed it. Yeah, I think grabbing it just makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. It's been established that he could grab things. Like, he could turn stuff around him into rubber. That has been established. Lightning is still matter, just like land is matter. Just like Kaido's eyeballs are matter. So that might be the thing. It has the ability to turn matter into rubber. And if it could turn matter into rubber, it could turn lightning into rubber. Athena says, I think the idea is that in a lot of stories, God can shape, mold, bend, or do anything to tangible or intangible things, let alone Luffy having imagination as a power. Yeah, well, exactly what Athena said. That's a great explanation. That's a great explanation. We're talking about the sun god here. We're talking about Nika, the sun god, the most freest fighter, who fights the freest. You gonna tell me the person who fights the freest and can reshape things by turning it into rubber is limited by not being able to turn lightning into rubber? Blasphemy. Shame. Everybody shame Angel. Shame. Nah, don't go shame Angel. Angel cool, man. Angel cool. Don't be shaming Angel in my chat, y'all. Don't be shaming Angel in my chat. Me and Angel, we always gotta have a debate every stream, though. It's not even a real stream if me and Angel ain't debating. I'm telling you, it's not a real stream if we ain't debating. Q said, I doubt he can imagine things and it happens. doesn't make sense. Sorry. I doubt he can imagine things and it happens. I mean, I do believe there's a limit to what he can do. I don't think I get the whole free thing. I do get the whole free thing. But I do think that there is a level of limits on it. You know, otherwise this devil fruit would be super broken and it'd be like, what's the point in even continuing the story at this point? Because everybody he faces is going to be nothing, like nobody. So I do believe there's limits. I just think grabbing lightning isn't really that much of a big deal. I think it's already kind of been set up to be possible, you know. I think it's set up to already be possible. One Life Man said, I think if we study and learn about the tree that produced rubber, I bet we going to know that Luffy ultimate power. Are you talking about that gum tree? I don't think that's the thing. I don't think the whole gum. I know it was in like the early chapters. I think either Cube, somebody showed it to me. So I think Cube showed it to me about the gum tree back in like the early chapters. I don't think there's a gum tree. I think that was at a time where Oda didn't fully have the story fleshed out. So, you know, we get introduced to this devil fruit. We kind of need an explanation of its origins. And that was the origin Oda created at the moment. I don't think there's a gum tree. I think that the gum no mi comes from the same tree that, you know, one of the it comes from where all the other devil fruits come from. You know, be it the Eve or Adam tree or somewhere else. I don't know. You know. But I think they all come from the same places, you know, devil fruits. As far as their origin, right? As far as their like original origin. You know. But yeah, let me finish up these comments and then we're gonna wrap this up, y'all. One like Angel said they change your imagination to fancy. I don't know. Are you talking about the are you talking about the official? I think in the official it says imagine. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look. Angel said, LOL, great stream. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Q said, yikes, gotta go to bed. It's past 1. You better take your butt to bed, boy. Great stream. And Angel said, they all come from the Devil Sea. Cube said, good night and see ya. Hey, man, you have a good one, Cube. Shout out to Cube. Shout out to, was it Stan who left earlier? One Life Man said, I'm talking about the real tree in real life. Oh, okay. No, I'm not familiar with what you're talking about. You might have to show me what you're talking about in the Discord or something. Send me something in the Discord. Angel Room said in the official they changed it to fancy. I had to go back and see. Sea Devil. Or Sea Devil. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, it was a good stream today. It was a good stream. Tomorrow we will be streaming. I think I got a video. I'm gonna do a video from Athena. She sent me, told her I'll do that this week. You know, I would have done it today, but Mondays I like to do my I like to follow up my chapter reactions with another video about the chapter that we react to from another YouTuber. You know, like I like to get that. I like to be able to see what the community is thinking about each of these chapters. So, you know, I usually try to pick at least one YouTuber to react to their chapter discussions. You know, and King of Lightning was just fitting. You know, seeing how the last chapter and I thought it was funny. I'm glad he brought it up too, because I was thinking to him when I seen that panel. He was like one of the first people I thought of. But tomorrow we'll probably be looking at a video from Athena about the I think it was something with Adam and Eve and or like the early One Piece humans, you know. I think something related to like Adam and Eve and Lilith. I think that was who she was telling me about. But yeah, we're gonna check that video out tomorrow, and then Wednesday. I don't know yet. I think Elids wanted me to do something. I think Elids wanted to do something this weekend. I think Wednesday probably be the best time for that because I won't be streaming. You guys won't. After Wednesday, you guys won't catch me till Sunday. So I'm gonna try link with Elids for that collab he talked to me about. One Life Man said Oda got the idea from a tree in real life. If you got time later, search what tree produced rubber. Okay. I'll check that out, man. I'll check that out. But yeah, y'all, it's been a great stream. You guys want to go like the video that we reacted to today? The link will be in the description. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out as well. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that bell for notifications. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook. Also, if you're looking for a One Piece community to be a part of, we have the Facebook group and the Discord. The Discord is going to be the best place for you guys to send me videos. Right now, we're kind of revamping the Discord. I'm in the middle of revamping it to make it more, where we could talk about more things than just One Piece. I know we love One Piece here, but I know there's other things we also love. So, you guys can send me suggestions in the Discord. There's like a suggestion channel. What would you like to see in the Discord? Like, what would you like to see? Put that in the suggestions. There's some more revamping that I want to do. I just kind of been waiting because I just been waiting. Probably after this week when I go on this trip that I'm going on, I'll probably be revamping it some more and changing some more of the channels. So if you guys want to send me videos, I would say hold off on that at the moment. Hold off on that at the moment. At least, I don't know, like at least next week, y'all can start sending me videos again. Like anytime after Saturday or Sunday. Or you know what? Because I want to put a channel on my Discord that's specifically meant for you guys to send me videos. So I think I'm gonna change that probably after tomorrow. Because I want to react to Athena's video, but she sent it to me in the Discord, and I don't want to delete that channel yet until after I get that video. So after I get that video off of Discord, I'm gonna probably change that channel, and it's gonna be kind of like a new Discord to a degree. So, but yeah, One Life Man said peace. Hey man, peace. One Life Man. Let me do some shout out. Angel's Room. Shout out the Mango. Shout out Stan. Shout out Sozo. Shout out Angel. Or I already shout out Angels. Shout out the Cube. Shout out One Life Man, and shout out Athena. Hey y'all, I really appreciate y'all coming through today. Anyway, it's your boy Sean P, the Blumph God, and I'm out of here. Peace.